Top 5 Christmas movies.
Yep. So coming in at number 5 on my list is... There you go. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Yeah, it was gonna be higher on my list, then it wasn't, and it isn't. So it just came in at number 5. It has a lot of heart. It has 3 sizes of a heart in that movie.
3 sizes too big.
Anything Dr. Seuss is usually pretty good. Not always adapted to film, but this one I thought was done well.
I thought it was okay. Not one of my favorites, but sure. For me, coming in at number 5, I have The Muppets Christmas Carol. I like it because it's a classic, and I mean, just every year watching Scrooge go through his dreams and the people that come into them, the ghosts of his past and present and future, and him just seeing the error of his ways is so satisfying. And it really gets to the heart of what Christmas is about. At the end, he stops being a cold-hearted person, just sort of like the Grinch. You know, his heart grows, and he understands really about giving.
To be honest, I forgot about that movie. But now I remember it. Yeah, good point. Coming in at my number 4 is Bad Santa.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's literally my number 4. Well, that's weird.
By the way, also another thing, we don't know what the other person picked. Forgot to mention that. This is a complete surprise to both of us.
We didn't coordinate. We don't show each other's lists.
I made my list in a different room. He made his in a different room. This is the first time we were
Well, why do you like Bad Santa?
I think if you want to, get away from some of the maybe cornier Christmas movies and just want to watch something that's about Christmas but kind of makes fun of itself and just has a whole lot of comedy, I just think this is just the perfect movie.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's gritty. It shows you that even a crappy person can still have a Christmas, and although he doesn't really have a family, he's in a weird situation, and you still get the feeling of, the Christmas spirit, and he still makes it work, even though it's very unconventional in the way he does it, but it's hilarious, so it's awesome.
Yeah, good point. I mean, good job. We did it.
Yeah, us.
So, coming in at my number 3 Christmas movie is The Santa Claus with Tim Allen. 1. I like the other 2 also, but this is the only one that's going to make my list, and I just thought it was really cool when I first saw it as a kid, because it was, somebody becoming Santa Claus. It wasn't, like him, he already existed, and it wasn't just he comes in at the end of the movie or something. No, it's funny, and Tim Allen does a great job as Santa Claus, and seeing the hard work that goes into it. I just thought it was cool.
Yeah, it almost made my list. I was going to put it in, and it's like,
Oh, it didn't make your list?
No, it did not. But I like it. I enjoy, Tim Allen. He's a funny guy. It was a good, heartwarming little tale.
Yeah.
Coming in at number 3 for me is The Family Stone. It's a heartwarming tale that kind of reminds us, not all of us live forever, and we need to enjoy the time we have because it's precious, and that's what the holidays are all about, spending time with family. And despite not everyone getting along and all the arguments and things like that, it's just, man, they just come together. It's a really feel-good story.
I haven't watched it. I'll admit I haven't seen that one, but it sounds good. Maybe I'll watch it this holiday season. And coming in at my number 2 is The Nightmare Before Christmas. I had to slide a Disney one in on this. But I think The Nightmare Before Christmas works great as a Halloween movie and a Christmas movie at the same time. I pretty much watch this movie every year for Halloween and Christmas at some point.
Yeah.
I just think it's great, hits all the right notes, it's awesome music. Jack Skellington's really cool.
Yeah, it sums it up. I thought about putting it on my list, but I mean, honestly, I watch that year round. I think, especially with the kids. I mean, because I watch it all the time. It's hard for me to just pin it to Christmas.
Yeah, it's true.
Even though that's what it's about.
But, and Halloween.
Yeah. And they have the little Easter action in there too. Coming in at number 2 for me is Rudolph, the Red-Nosed Reindeer. It's a classic. I mean, every year you have to see those old, I think it's like
Frosty the
claymation
Snowman.
style.
Yeah.
Just the classics, man. It doesn't feel like Christmas until you watch at least one of those. You got to put them on. And I mean, it's the story about a misfit, finding his way. And it's awesome that his unique ability, or what makes him different, is also his greatest strength. And for it being such an old story, I just love it.
Yeah, I didn't put those on my list, sadly, but I think those are just a given. I feel like everybody should watch all of those old claymation original movie. What was it? Like, yeah, the Misfit Toy, Rudolph and Misfit
the
Toys.
Island of Misfit Toys.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah.
It's coming in at my number 1. Might offend some people and excite others.
Why does it offend people?
No, I mean just because they'll just probably disagree. But my number 1 is Elf with Will Ferrell. I knew that was gonna offend you personally, but Elf is my number 1 pick just because I feel like I do watch that every year around Christmas time. I mean, I can't not watch it. It's on TV playing 100% of the time during December.
Yeah, they play it too much.
Yeah. But, I mean, Will Ferrell's hilarious. I like his depiction of an elf. It was a really funny concept to have an elf from the North Pole come over here and not over here, but to New York and try to fit into the real world. I just think it's hilarious, and Peter Dinklage is great. But yeah, that's my number 1.
Yeah, I mean, I think the elves, it's okay. It's kind of mediocre. Will Ferrell's funny in it. I'll give it that, but definitely wouldn't put it in my top 5. That's chill.
And that's why I think Elf deserves the number 1 spot. Do you agree?
No, not at all.
Of course not. What about your number 1, the one we've all been waiting for?
Alright. Number 1, for the holiday movies. No, number 1 Christmas movie of all time, Arthur's Christmas. I feel like not a lot of people have seen it, but...
I haven't seen it.
Case in point. But Arthur's Christmas is a great story because it's not about who plays Santa Claus. It's just about giving in general. Just being selfless and caring about other people. James McAvoy was awesome in it. And I feel like more people need to go watch it because it's another great Christmas story.
Or stay home and watch it.
Yeah.
Because it's not in theaters anymore.
Did I say theaters?
Yeah. Well, you said go and watch it.
Well, yeah. Go to your living room and watch it.
Go to your living room.
Because it's an awesome movie.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen it, but if I had, I'd probably like it.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I like most Christmas music. Yeah, I do like most Christmas music, but most Christmas movies I like.
Yeah, it's true. All right, so that was our top 5. In the comments below, let us know your top 5 and what you thought of ours.
Let us know if Elf is better than Arthur, because I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, I'd like to hear your opinions on it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Elf is not as good, but that's fine. It's chill.
Well, we don't agree always, and we didn't agree this time.
Nope.
At least we got 1. We got 1 out of 5 for these, though.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Well, I think that's a terrible movie, and I wouldn't watch it.
Oh, well, I watched it 6 times already, and it gets worse every time.
Good.
It's pretty lit, I'd say. It's litness.
Let's not go there. Let's just not take that route. I don't know.